Welcome back to JuiceLabs.
What's up, everybody? We're back with Chernobyl. I'm Clay.
Juice.
I'm Jack.
I'm Corey.
Episode 2.
Episode 2.
Mm-hmm.
It blew up.
Yeah.
Looks like it's about to be a public relations disaster.
Oh, boy.
Big shocker. Did not expect this to happen.
Bad stuff's happening.
I believe in the state.
We believe in the state.
You know how you prevent this public relations disaster from spreading across the Soviet Union?
Believe in the state.
You put a bubble over the town, essentially, and you leave everyone in there to die.
Yeah.
Bingo.
Cut those phone lines, baby.
Big dome.
Why did you come in?
Oh, it's not. It's boiling in here.
Oh boy.
It would have gone off before. It's coming from outside.
The Americans?
Always blaming the Americans.
It's Chernobyl, but that's not possible. They're 400 kilometers away.
And that's too far for 8 milliroentgen. They'd have to be split open. Maybe they know something.
Oh no, we're split open.
Yeah.
We are split wide open.
Yeah, it is. Woo!
No one's answering the phone.
Now, can't you get fucking radiation from
Yeah.
these fucking idiots?
Their clothes are all contaminated.
Yeah.
Stop! What are you doing? These are radiation burns. Their clothes are contaminated.
Yep.
Help me!
Now, that nurse is super smart.
Yeah.
Seems to be the only one that's heard of radiation.
I know.
Yeah,
It's
because
like-
she was the one asking for iodine, I'm guessing. Right?
Yeah.
It's almost 1990.
Yeah.
Thank you all for your duty to this commission. We will begin with Deputy Chairman Sherbina's briefing, and then we will discuss next steps.
Someone crack an egg on that guy's head.
What is that guy's name?
It's like Gorbachev.
Is it Gorbachev? Is he the one with the crazy head?
patrols. In
Mm,
terms of
B.
radiation,
Let's
that
see if it says
record Bukhanov reports no more than 3.6 Rontgen. I'm told it's the equivalent of a chest X-ray. So if you're overdue for a checkup, just
Good.
It is
Very good.
Gorbachev.
Well, it seems like it's well in hand. So if there is nothing else, meeting adjourned.
No. A fireman was severely burned on his hand by a chunk of smooth black mineral on the ground outside the reactor building. Smooth black mineral. Graphite. There's graphite on the ground.
But what importance that could
There's
be?
only one place in the entire facility where you will find graphite. Inside the core. If there's graphite on the ground outside, it means it wasn't a control system tank that exploded. It was the reactor core. It's open. If I'm right, this fireman was holding the equivalent of 4 million chest X-rays in his hand.
Mr. Legasov, there's no place for alarmist hysteria.
It's not alarmist if it's a fact.
Comrade Sherbina, I want you to go to Chernobyl and take Professor Legasov with you.
Gorbachev the Reasonable.
Yeah, apparently.
What have they done? Look at that glow. That's radiation ionizing the air.
Why, we can't see, we don't know. Get us directly over the building.
Boris,
Don't use
we
my
fly
name.
directly over.
I have to go see
Reactor
your
was
advice.
dead within a week. Dead. Sir?
Get us over that building, or I'll have you shot.
If you fly
Soviet
directly over
Russia.
that core, I promise you by tomorrow morning you'll be begging for that bullet.
Yeah, if I was a pilot, I'd just be like, whoa,
Yeah.
it's not working.
Windy, sir.
A little turbulence over here.
Yeah.
Chief Engineer from me, Colonel Pikolov and I are honored at your arrival.
Why did I see graphite on the roof? Graphite is only found in the core where it's used as a neutron flux moderator. Correct?
Tommy, why did the Deputy Chairman see graphite on the roof?
Oh, that can't be. Our high-range dosimeter just arrived. We could cover one of our trucks with lead shielding. Mount the dosimeter on the front.
Give them every bit of protection you have, but understand that even with lead shielding, it may not be enough.
Then I'll do it myself.
See, that's a cool guy.
Yeah.
Now, the other two keep saying they're like, yeah, our reactor's not exploded, but neither of them have even looked. This looks like some Mad Max shit.
Yeah, it does. The guy kind of looks like Lando Calrissian's co-pilot when they're attacking the Death Star.
Yeah.
It's not through Röntgen. It's 15,000.
Jesus.
Wow.
What does that number mean?
It means the core is open. It means the fire we're watching with our own eyes is giving off nearly twice the radiation released by the bomb in Hiroshima. And that's every single hour.
Tell me how to put it out.
You are dealing with something that has never occurred on this planet before. Boron. Boron and sand.
Well, at least they finally have a reading.
Yeah.
Trying to get you 5,000 tons of sand and boron.
Now, what the fuck is boron?
It's just an element.
I was gonna say, isn't it like the fifth element?
That's love.
Not Chris Tucker.
Yeah.
But I don't know what it looks like by itself.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
In these situations, I say just let it play out.
Keep an eye on it.
Yeah. Just say, hey, this land's no good no more. Let's just move on.
Yeah.
Everyone leave. We blew it. We'll remember that.
We'll get him next time.
Anything we should be worried about?
That's a complicated question.
I wonder if that's why this guy killed himself.
Yeah, I was
'cause he's
thinking
got
that.
guilt. Which kind of stinks. I mean, he put in a lot of good work. Probably saved a lot of people.
But he's still just part of the machine.
Yeah, but I mean, he at least already made a lot of progress.
Yeah.
And those two guys got rushed out who were saying it was 3.6.
Yeah.
And they're probably never going to be seen again.
Oh no.
Oh, now they are going to a gulag.
Oh, without a doubt.
They're bad.
That dude is funny. It's such like a older general. And it's like, this has never happened in the history of the planet. He's like, damn it with your words, what do we do?
They cannot fly directly over the fire. A minimum of a 10-meter perimeter. No, no, no. They're too close.
They want you inside the perimeter. Did not copy. Did not bring it up.
Parachute out.
I was
Maybe
actually
they had some type
calling
of
about our
catapult.
friend. You know, the one in
Yeah.
the country.
A boron sand catapult.
Yeah. Or cannon.
There's literally anything else.
You'd think a
No.
superpower could come up with something better and fly real close and try to fling it.
Honestly, if you just get a couple of them lead-lined trucks, bring in a big old tube, just pump it right in there.
That's what I would do.
Thank you. The nuclear plant in Sweden has detected radiation and identified it as a byproduct of our fuel. The Americans took satellite photos. The reactor building, the smoke, the fire. The whole world knows.
I wonder how many of these people are still alive.
No. Probably a good amount.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
Yeah, this guy.
fucking old Katie.
Leaving the state guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
We gotta buy iodine tabs.
those.
Yeah. Because you know damn well Amazon's not going to send them when everyone's buying them. Someone's going to buy all of them, upsell them.
Oh, you know it.
Just like toilet paper, the PS5.
Back when I was living close to that nuclear power plant in Plymouth, I was always on edge every time I drove by that place.
I hated driving by that place.
Yeah. And after you read the reports on it, it is not good there.
Sector by
I
sector.
remember before 9/11, we had a picnic over there
By the
at the nuclear power plant. And then there was like the fucking river coming out of the nuclear power plant into the ocean. And I was like hanging out around that.
There's got to be better places for a picnic.
Yeah.
There is some good news. The airdrops are working to douse the fire. There is also an additional problem. It was my understanding that these large water tanks under the reactor were essentially empty. This is Ulana Komyuk of the Belarusian Institute. Thanks to her insight, we are now aware that the tanks are, in fact, full.
When the lava enters these tanks, it will instantly superheat and vaporize approximately 7,000 cubic meters of water, causing a significant thermal explosion. Everything within a 30-kilometer radius will be completely destroyed, including the 3 remaining reactors at Chernobyl. The entirety of the radioactive material in all of the cores will be ejected at force and likely be fatal to the entire population of Kiev, as well as a portion of Minsk.
Man.
The release of radiation...
Remember how the last thing was worst case scenario?
Soviet Ukraine,
Yeah, we're gonna double down.
Lithuania, Belarusia, as well as Poland, Czechoslovakia, Hungary, Romania, and most of East Germany.
For Belarusia and the Ukraine, impact means completely uninhabitable for a minimum of 100 years. But we may have a solution. We can pump the water from the tanks. Unfortunately, the tanks are sealed shut by a sluice gate, and the gate can only be opened manually from within the duct system itself. So we need to find 3 plant workers. Of course, we will need your permission.
My permission for what?
The water in these ducts, the level of radioactive contamination.
They'll likely be dead in a week.
We're asking for.
We
your
need a
permission to
suicide
kill 3
squad.
men.
Comrade Legasso. All victories inevitably come at a cost.
Yeah, I mean, it's either 3 guys or fucking
Yeah, I mean, if there was,
millions.
you know, if you're gonna die, knowing that you're doing something that's gonna save, what, 60 million people in Ukraine alone, and, you know, change the world forever, it's really worth it.
A lot on these people's plate right now.
Up to 112 Hiroshimas.
It's surprising they even needed to think about it, considering how many firefighters they just threw at that thing, killing them willy-nilly.
Mr. Gorbachev, we're asking for a fellowship. We'll need at least 1 mage.
Yeah.
The valve will be difficult to operate, so we'll need 3 men. And of course, any volunteers will be rewarded. A yearly stipend of 400 rubles.
The fuck is a ruble?
Is that good?
It ain't great.
And we've all heard about the firemen. And now you want us to swim underneath a burning reactor. You even know how contaminated it is.
For 400 rubles.
Yeah. Well, listen.
We don't have an exact number. We don't need an exact number to know if it will kill us. Why should we do this? For what? 400 rubles?
500. Yeah.
You drive a hard bargain,
Do it
sir.
because it must be done. If you don't, millions will die. If you tell me that's not enough, I won't believe you.
I would demand so much more than 400 rubles.
On an ankle.
A statue or something. My name in the news.
What if they offered that much money just continuously for their families? Going forward. See, that seems like someone would take that.
Until the Soviet Union falls apart, we will pay your families.
Yes.
In
I'd be fired up if I was there.
years.
If I was there, I'd be like, oh, I was about to stand, but alright. You got it. Y'all 3.
Oh, Baranov got it. Alright.
Never mind. Y'all
First
got it.
alternate.
Yeah.
I also would like a statue.
Yeah, I'll be an alternate. Gonna need some notice, obviously, if someone does fall out. Might not be at home.
Yeah.
Wonder if this part actually happened. Or something similar to it.
Just threw some
There
goggles
was-
and oven mitts on them, and they told them to go in there.
There was genuine concern there was going to be another massive explosion.
Yeah.
So something must have had to happen.
I'm shocked that guy's not pulling his hair back. It's like in his face, under his goggles. I'd be going insane.
Why even carry a Geiger counter or whatever they have?
Maybe it'll help you get to the core.
Yeah, you know what? That makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, that thing's maxed out.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Oh, man.
That don't seem too good.
That is dark. What a horrible way to die.
Yeah, that's about the worst.
That seems unfortunate. So the radiation just fucking shut off the flashlights.
Now, what were those guys in the first
That's what I
episode
would've
doing that were, opening all those tanks? Were they... Is that any way related to
I
what's
think it
happening
is
right now?
because they were told by Dyatlov to open up all those, make sure all the pumps were on so that the water would be pouring into the ditch where the core used to be.
Which is now the problem they are facing.
Yeah.
They
Okay,
didn't
yeah.
anticipate the lava igniting the water into some massive...
Now it's the elephant
Explosion.
foot.
Yep.
Yo, going back to our Lord of the Rings, once that elephant's foot cools down in I don't know how many thousands or billions of years that's gonna take, you could make the one true ring out of that.
some radioactive
Yeah, some radioactive goop. Oh man,
That's true. That'd be fun.
wearing that Chernobyl. That shit's gonna be fucking valuable. We should go down, get ourselves a little elephant's foot nugget.
I wonder how much land did Chernobyl cost.
Probably very cheap. I will take 4 acres in the exclusion zone. That'll be 1 penny.
Yeah, because they still have some parts sealed off, right?
Yeah, it's just.
There's probably a lot of
wherever
squatters there, right?
I mean, in the right places.
I feel like there's squatters in the surrounding town. Obviously not close to the blast zone, but
But at Pripyat,
yeah, where it's sealed off. But I'm sure some people are in there.
It all depends on where the dust settled.
Yeah, that's the fucked up part, right? All that
Yeah.
radioactive dust that's just settled on the ground.
Yeah, so some places are completely fine, and others you'll die pretty quick.
huh? I remember I saw some photographer took pictures of the fucking Pripyat circus or fair.
Yeah.
They had an amusement park at Pripyat, and he was just taking pictures of all the how it just got abandoned in a day.
After you shoot Imran Zakayev's arm off in Call of Duty 4, you gotta go to the fair. And
really?
I remember that.
that. Yeah.
It's a good game.
I never played it.
Yeah. It's
It was a great storyline.
Yeah.
Yeah, Call of Duty really just keeps going. They did a lot of publicity for Pripyat.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big thing for Call of Duty. Or was it only in those 2 games?
I think it was only in 4.
Oh, really? I thought they went back in 2 in Modern Warfare 2.
Maybe. I'm not sure.
I don't even remember.
All I know is that you gotta stay out of the click zone, otherwise you're gonna die.
Yeah. Unless you get the business.
Mm-hmm. You die so quick when you walk into those two. You're just like.
Thanks for watching Chernobyl.
I mean, this is it's so depressing. It's so depressing.
It's interesting, though.
It's incredible. It's
It's
very
Very
interesting.
interesting.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm trying to think.
It is.
It's
What
good.
it can
It's
add.
highly interesting.
It's very interesting to watch.
And it's all factual. So I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
These people might all die in there.
Those people are dead.
I mean, they're dead regardless, but they might not even make it out.
No, they might just get lost. Just fucking.
I'm glad that's not my job.
And they got sent in 3 fresh ones.
Now I wonder if they'll be able to see because of the Cherenkov radiation ionizing the air, and then they'll get a little faint glow in the water.
Would that happen underneath, like everything in the water?
Yeah, Cherenkov radiation it happens anywhere.
I don't see any of it right now.
No, we good right now.
It looks pretty dark in there.
It is dark, but you gotta wait for your eyes to adjust.
That's true, like a cat.
Like a cat. Not unlike the cat we saw in the opening scene.
Oh my god!
Wow. When he hung himself.
Yeah.
There was a cat. What? That cat's probably dead because he hung himself.
Oh,
he gave him a lot of food.
He did put down a lot of food.
Eat him though.
Cats eat the owners too. I think.
Yeah. He'll be okay.
They do.
Yeah, that's why you can't trust a cat. You
Cats
die, they'll eat your
And
body.
you know the KGB's checking on him if he doesn't come out of his house in like a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's being watched.
I want to see what he does that causes the KGB to have to monitor him.
I think just
probably
this.
the truth.
Yeah.
You know what?
Maybe just talking about government incompetence in some way.
Probably just does his job.
Yeah.
Saying how much they knew at a time when they knew it and decided to not act until it came out from like Sweden and the U.S. satellites.
Yeah. You know what? That does make sense. Okay.
Yeah, man. You know what? Quick fire jutsu. But, yeah, I don't know, man. You look at Fukushima. Fukushima was probably worse than this.
That was the one in Japan after the tsunami, right?
Yeah, all 4, or I think 3 of them were melting down, which is worse than this shit, which was just the one. But
see, they've been saying that melting
it.
down is not as bad as exploding.
Well, it is. It's much better than an explosion because if it explodes, then it just releases into the air.
Mm-hmm.
But if the roofs are still intact, at least the radiation's contained.
Yeah, melt down would just mean it goes into the earth, right?
Yeah,
which is exactly what they have going on with the fucking sand and boron, right?
And that's what happened at Fukushima, too. That'll happen to any core that goes melt down. It's too hot and it'll just melt through everything.
I wonder where the fuck you get radioactive material.
Libyans from Back to the Future.
Oh, that's where they bought it.
I believe they sold it out of a van.
Yes.
Yeah, Libyans from a van.
Plutonium.
who have plutonium.
What are you doing with plutonium, Doc?
Bought it from those Libyans with AK-47s.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, or you can get it from Africa. Africa has a...
Yeah, can't you mine?
Yeah, you can mine uranium, but uranium-235 is very rare. It's because it's unstable. It's not... The most stable is U-238. You can't do a lot with that.
Hated when they put all those songs on our phones.
Facts. But yeah, U-235, man, you can do whatever, man. You want fusion bombs, you want fission bombs, you want nuclear reactors, you got it. With just a little yellow cake.
What if I want a nuclear-powered car?
Now that would be a horrible idea. Actually, well, you know what? You might be onto something there. We'll,
just get a little cancer.
Just a wee bit of cancer. But you know what? We had leaded gasoline.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, it's better than frying your brain.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't have a nuclear problem, then, or, have some kind of meltdown, the nuclear's so clean.
Yeah, it's just steam, the byproduct. I mean, if you can, you'd have to be an electric car, but, those are in.
Everything's clean until there's a catastrophe.
Yeah.
And then we have to vacate an area for 50,000 years.
Also, the nuclear waste it's a huge problem.
It is an issue.
You can't do anything with it.
I watched a documentary on that for a while back, and they were just talking about how we don't really have a place.
No, I mean you can
put it.
Don't they put it in Idaho?
They put it in Idaho under limestone mines, but the limestone mines are going to collapse someday, and then there's going to be a pocket of radioactive material in there.
And go
It's
catch
gonna
me
come to
near
the
that.
surface sometime. And I mean, you can't shoot it into space, because what if the fucking rocket challengers? and then
we're back to Chernobyl.
We're back to Chernobyl.
Ugh.
Rockets are a fucking toss-up anyway. All the scientists in there are just fucking...
Yeah. I think this will do it. Or if you just toss it in the ocean, boom.
Yeah,
Just like the rest of our trash.
We can plug up the BP hole
Yeah.
with barrels of uranium spent fuel rods.
Is that hole still going?
Nah, they plugged that bitch up. I still remember watching the live stream.
I know, it's like
it's just so much oil. It was an environmental catastrophe.
Yeah, that was bad. Oh well.
So fucking Eric Andre was like on Wall Street, and he's like, "I'm the only one who stuck his neck out for BP."
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right.
If you're watching this, hope you're not as depressed as we are, but I'm sure you are, because this is a depressing show.
Yeah.
Well, we know it works out.
It works
It
out
all
in the
ends
end.
happily with only a couple deaths.
It doesn't all blow up again, so
We think.
People still live in the Ukraine.
yes. They are crazy, though.
All
Don't
right.
quote me on that.
Battery's about to die. All right. Thanks everybody.
JuiceLabs.
JuiceLabs.